My name is Cindy Wiesner, and I work with Grassroots Global Justice Alliance, an alliance that is multiracial, multisectoral, multigendered, multinational, organizing at the intersections of saying no to war, no to climate crisis, no to patriarchy, no to capitalism, no to imperialism, and no to white supremacy. But what we are saying yes to is a just transition for both the people on the planet. What we're saying yes to is where we live in dignity and say that what is at the center of our politic and our vision is life. Today, we are standing in solidarity with our sisters and brothers and kinfolk of Afghanistan, in particular, feminist, LGBTQ community, the left progressive voices that have been fighting not only the Taliban, but have been fighting imperialists. We in the United States have to take fundamental responsibility for the US occupation. That started not just 20 years ago, but started with US funding against left forces in the Ronald Reagan era. We need to understand that this war and occupation was started by Bush, but has also been carried out by every president since then and been made worse through Trump, and now in this exit handled terribly by the Biden administration. We need to be able to say very clearly that our US tax dollars cannot continue to go to occupation and death and destruction. We need to have moral and political responsibility of the impact our government has, not only in Afghanistan, but around the world. This is a moment where we have to hear and lift up the demands of people on the ground, on the front line in Afghanistan. Voices of women, of LGBT community, of left progressive forces that have been saying and fighting not only the Taliban, but US imperialism. We have an opportunity to show what solidarity looks like now more than ever, and that is calling on our government to do right by what it has created and what it has actually led to, and this chaos and death and destruction, and really an opportunity for us to do something dramatically different. And what I want to really urge us at this moment is to uplift the demands of people in Afghanistan that have been saying forever what it is that they want and need. Those voices of feminist, of left progressive vision that has fought imperialism, but have also fought fundamentalism. Just like we also are fighting the Christian, evangelical, patriarchal fundamentalist here in our country, we too stand in solidarity against that fight. This is a politic of wanting to roll back all the gains that we have made. They want to take us back to 200 years. And I think that this is an opportunity for us to really pave the way forward, to think about what is liberatory demands and vision at this moment. What does that look like? And how do we support it from the ground on up? So we stand with our sisters, our brothers, our kinfolk in Afghanistan. And more than ever, we need to be calling on the failure of the US government and the accountability that our government has in terms of the level of death and destruction that has had an impact on people in Afghanistan for the last 2 to 3 decades. So as organizers, as activists, as people in our community that are not only fighting for justice and liberation here, we stand with you today more than ever, saying no to the Taliban, saying no to imperialists.